Hi, my name is Jan van den Akker, and for 10 years now I'm responsible for sourcing rice for BENEO. Customers ask us how we manage the difficult situation of supplying rice. Well, in the recent years it has been quite a challenge, mainly logistic-wise. We have had issues with availability of containers and vessel space. And we all have in mind the vessel blocking the Suez Canal in 2021. Next to that, economy is booming, so it requires a lot of shipments from east to west, and this is all mainly container business. COVID-19 surely has had its impact. For instance, lack of workforce, but also political decisions for people to stay inside. Availability of rice is of course key for our production and for our customers. It is more costly to have no rice than to have expensive rice, because we don't want to have disruption of supplying our customers. Our supply strategy is built on two pillars. The first pillar is flexibility in sourcing origins. The second pillar is a strategic inventory of raw materials. If you look at flexibility, what is important is that we have multiple regions and countries we can source the different varieties from. So that if something happens in one country, we can easily switch to another country. This means that in more countries we have suppliers approved and that we can easily switch. This means also that we do not always can buy the cheapest rice, but again, continuity is key. The second pillar is strategic inventory. In Europe, we have a huge inventory on hand because we need to manage the uncertainty of supply. One reason of that can be the climate change, where we sometimes are faced with floodings or typhoons or other aspects of the climate change. And secondly, there often is political unrest and scarcity of containers. And bear in mind that the supply chain of rice is quite long. After contracting, it may take up to 3 months before the rice arrives in the EU port and is available for us. To manage all that, information is key. So we carefully watch the crop outlook per region and per variety. And rainfall or monsoon is of course very important there. Next to that, we also have to pay attention to political situations around the world. BENEO's supply of rice is secured. Even better, we see our rice ingredients demand growing because of our reliability.